Hi, my name is Jordan and I'm currently studying psychology and criminology at CQ University full-time. In this video, I will be doing a brief outline of my portfolio for my introduction to law subject. With soaring crime rates and my hometown Townsville now being somewhat of a ground zero for juvenile crime, my passion for justice and the police force is bigger than ever. I aim to begin a career with the Australian Police Force and focus on youth crime rates and helping rehabilitate these fellow young people's lives and bring them back onto a positive path that they have been led away from or social and economical circumstances have put them into. It's a very passionate issue of mine looking around. Obviously it's a very relatable thing being young, but I am quite fortunate in the life that I live, and I really aspire to try and make sure that everyone has the same opportunities. I graduated in 2017 from Ryan Catholic College. Throughout my schooling at Ryan, I participated in many extracurricular activities that I believe assist me in my endeavours to join the police force. These are mainly humanity-based activities and speaking competitions. I also participated in a lot of sporting throughout my time at Ryan as a way to build team skills, leadership skills, and of course fitness, which is an important part of being in the police force. For a number of years, I participated in inter-school debating and learned a lot. I had a lot of success in it. It's a lot about being quick on your feet, thinking quickly, and being able to interpret different information and react appropriately. It's not just about rebutting with the quickest argument, it's about making sure it's the appropriate answer and keeping it respectful between parties. Also, with the many speaking competitions I participated in, it was a lot about professional communication, making sure you're getting a point across clearly and communicating it well, but not only clearly in the sense that you would think so, but making sure that no matter the different levels of English in a room and whatever mode you're delivering it in, that the majority of a room can interpret it and understand it and hopefully appreciate it. I also participated in many United Nations conferences. Had the head of the United Nations, representatives of Australia and stuff, come in and talk about different issues that as a society we're facing and things that we can do as young people to contribute and help shape a better future. And of course a lot of that has to do with law. I'm very passionate about international law and everything like that. Obviously I'm not practicing to be a lawyer, but it is of high interest to me. I also participated in many mock sessions for the UN. So these were, you were given a country to be a delegate of and going into a mock negotiation and assessing different treaties and legislation and bills and adapting them to what is best for everybody in the room, and negotiating from your own standpoint of what works for your country. But when you approach different countries, taking into perspective how they would feel about certain issues and stuff like that, controversial topics like death penalty and stuff, depending on what country you're speaking to, depends on who you would go to for support, whether you're supporting it or if you're against it and things like that. Just taking into consideration different people's customs and how they look at things. It's a very important skill that I learnt, that you have to think quickly, but not only from your own perspective, you have to assess how other people feel in a situation to make sure that you're being appropriate, because an inappropriate answer is a very unprofessional style of communication and can lead to distress and falling out between parties, which is the last thing that you want, because you want to work towards a better goal. These experiences taught me a lot of skills about communicating effectively and was the starting point of myself focusing on professional communication. In my younger years of debating, it was very much about being the fastest reply and stuff like that, but these experiences definitely taught me that being appropriate in the way you communicate and maintaining an important level of tone and respect in conversations and understanding how other people feel and making sure you're working towards a good goal is very, very important thing that I took away from all of this. My key capabilities are not only built off these experiences that I previously mentioned, but also my work experience of 5 years in working in restaurants. Working with so many different people and so many different customers every day has given me the capability to understand and resolve people's emotional responses to different issues and how they feel. Like, one sentence, 7 people in a room are going to react differently to what you say, and you have to make sure you can handle every reaction, whether it's positive or negative. But it's really taught me that no matter, like, if you're faced with someone that is unhappy with something you've said or unhappy with something or dissatisfied, that you can appropriately respond and make sure you're working towards a positive goal with them, despite differences. So just resolving emotional responses and making sure just like maintaining professional communication and working towards a positive goal has been a very important part of working in these restaurants. I currently work in the highest earning restaurant in Townsville. The turnover of customers every night is massive and it is extremely fast paced. This kind of environment has equipped me with incredible time management skills and organizational skills. Running sections, looking after other people's sections, looking over the floor and everything, the time management and organization it takes to make sure that every single person in that room feels attended to, that every single table has steps of service in place and procedure is maintained throughout everything, is stressful, but a good kind of stressful in the sense that you don't learn, well you do, but you don't learn necessarily the strong leadership skills and organizational skills in that under situations that are very mellow and easy. It's high pressure situations that really teach you a lot about leadership skills and managing well and stuff like that, and I've had a pleasure of learning these skills over my time in this restaurant. I aim to graduate with a good GPA and apply for the Australian Police Academy. It's been a long-term dream of mine. My dad is a retired police officer, and I've seen firsthand like the life that you get within the police force and the experiences and everything, the opportunities that you get to have that you most likely wouldn't get to have in different careers. It's a very big thing for me. It's very close to my heart. I am a very active person. I am a very curious person about the world, and it is like just an open door for just like everything possible that you could see within your own community. And so yeah, I definitely want to pursue a career within the Australian Police Force. As someone who strongly strives to maintain my integrity and like my ethics in every scenario, the CQ Student Charter is an important document for me. The CQ Student Charter states that students must maintain integrity and refrain from any form of academic misconduct. There was a good case, Humsey Hancock case is a prime example of breaking professional responsibility. In this case, plagiarism and a fair bit of misunderstanding happened to do with collaboration that did violate the student charter and resulted in the failure of an assessment. Obviously, this is never something you would strive for, breaking the student charter, and I think it is a very essential tool having it there just to refer to know like the black and white lines of what you want to be within. I think maintaining professional responsibility is an incredibly important thing to do, and it's a very important part of a law career and stuff like that, and making sure that you are on not only the right side but the ethical side of things and doing right by everyone in every scenario. Additionally, professional communication is a crucial requirement for law students and practitioners. It's essential that communication is clear and concise and you can communicate on multiple levels. It's the ability to be able to convey concepts and ideas accurately, ensuring that you are truly informing your audience. I learned a lot about professional communication during public speaking competitions and making sure that everyone in a room, no matter the level of English or the mode that you're delivering it in, that they will be able to understand what you are saying and take away the key concepts and hopefully appreciate the content of what you're saying, not only understanding it but appreciate it. So overall, I am extremely passionate about law and a career in defence and the Australian Police Force. And I really want to be a positive part of the change that I believe that we can create within this world. And on my website, I have put a quote: "The purpose of human life is to serve and show compassion and the will to help others." And that is by Albert Schweitzer. And it is quite close to me. I'm a big believer in service, and obviously serve and protect is a massive part of the police force, and that's what I intend to do. Yeah, so that's generally the overview of my portfolio. It is my aim to graduate from this degree and become a member of the Australian Police Force and maintain communication, professional communication and professional responsibility throughout. So thank you very much for listening.